The Roman Empire was vast and powerful, stretching across 3 continents and encompassing a diverse range of cultures and peoples. From the windswept shores of Britannia to the sun-baked deserts of Egypt, the empire's reach was unparalleled in the ancient world. It controlled much of the known world, with its legions enforcing Roman law and order. The cities were marvels of engineering, with aqueducts, amphitheaters, and temples that showcased the might and sophistication of Roman civilization. Judea, where Jesus lived, was a Roman province. This region was a melting pot of cultures and religions, often leading to tensions and uprisings against Roman rule. The presence of Roman soldiers was a constant reminder of the empire's dominance. Roman rule was often brutal, with harsh punishments for those who defied the empire. The Romans were known for their strict enforcement of laws and their willingness to use violence to maintain control. Crucifixion was a common punishment, particularly for those who challenged Roman authority. This method of execution was not only a means of death, but also a tool of terror. It was designed to be painful and humiliating, ensuring that the condemned suffered greatly before death. The public nature of crucifixion added to its horror, as it was meant to serve as a deterrent to others. Crucifixion was reserved for the worst offenders, including those accused of treason, rebellion, and other serious crimes against the state. These included rebels and slaves, who were often seen as threats to the stability of the empire. The brutal treatment of these individuals was intended to crush any spirit of resistance. It was a public spectacle, drawing large crowds who would gather to witness the suffering of the condemned. This served to reinforce the power of the Roman state and the consequences of defying it. It served as a warning to others, a stark reminder of the fate that awaited those who dared to challenge the might of Rome. The legacy of crucifixion remains a powerful symbol of the empire's authority and the lengths it would go to maintain control. The Gospels do not name the soldier who pierced Jesus. Tradition calls him Longinus. He was likely a Roman legionary. His role was to ensure the death of those crucified. Longinus would have been a hardened soldier. He would have seen much death. His act was not personal, it was simply his duty. Longinus pierced Jesus' side with a spear. This moment is one of the most poignant in the Passion narrative, capturing the intersection of human action and divine prophecy. This is known as the Lance of Longinus, or the Holy Spear. Throughout history, this artifact has been shrouded in mystery and reverence, believed by some to hold miraculous powers. The Gospel of John describes blood and water flowing from the wound. This detail has been the subject of theological debate, symbolizing both the humanity and divinity of Jesus. Some see Longinus' act as merciful. They argue that in a moment of compassion, he sought to alleviate Jesus' immense suffering on the cross. They believe he was ending Jesus' suffering. This perspective paints Longinus as a figure of empathy, acting out of a deep sense of humanity. Others see it as simply confirming death. In this view, Longinus was fulfilling his duty as a Roman soldier, ensuring that the execution was complete. We cannot know his true motivation. The act remains a profound moment of history, open to interpretation and reflection, inviting us to ponder the complexities of human actions and their meanings. The blood and water have theological symbolism. Blood represents Jesus' humanity and sacrifice. Water represents baptism and cleansing. Some Christian traditions view the spear wound as the source of the sacraments. The piercing of Jesus' side is a pivotal moment. It confirms his death. It also foreshadows his resurrection. Legends arose about Longinus, a Roman centurion whose story has been passed down through the ages. His tale is one of mystery, faith, and transformation. One legend says he was blind, a condition that plagued him for years. Despite his blindness, he served in the Roman army with distinction. During the crucifixion of Jesus, Longinus pierced his side with a spear. Miraculously, blood and water flowed from the wound and splashed onto Longinus's eyes. This divine act healed his blindness instantly. Overwhelmed by this miracle, Longinus experienced a profound spiritual awakening and converted to Christianity. He is considered a saint in some traditions, revered for his faith and the miraculous events that led to his conversion. Longinus' story is a powerful one, illustrating the transformative power of faith and the impact of witnessing divine events firsthand. It shows the impact of Jesus' death not just on his followers, but even on those who were initially his persecutors. It also highlights the human element in this event, showing how a single moment can change a person's life forever, leading them to a path of faith and redemption. Subscribe, like, and share.